my name is Lily, and I did my project on the physiology of muscle hypertrophy or gains or muscle growth. So first we have to talk about the muscle anatomy in order to understand the muscle physiology. This is a picture of a skeletal muscle. You can see that. And it is a striated muscle. It has striations that go vertically through here. It's a voluntary muscle, that meaning that you need to think about it to control that muscle. The different parts of this muscle, so here you have the muscle fiber, the striations going vertically, and then the purple dots are going to be the nuclei. Okay, satellite cells. So satellite cells are a type of stem cell. These are the cells that are gonna go to work once there is a tear or an injury in a muscle. I also put the definition of hypertrophy here, which is when there is more protein synthesis and there is protein breakdown. These are the different types of ways in which a muscle can hypertrophy. And the stem cells are found right here between the cell membrane and the basement membrane of a muscle fiber. Okay, so muscle tension. Muscle tension is something that we create when we lift heavy weights or put stress on the muscle. So a good way to increase muscle mass is by lifting progressively heavier weight each time. Let's say you're doing squats and you do 45 pounds one week, then the next day you can do 50 pounds in your squats, and that should help increase muscle mass over time. Putting muscle tension is going to cause motor activation and also satellite cell activation, which we know will cause muscle growth. Okay, so number 2, muscle damage. So muscle damage happens in the gym through resistance training as well, usually once you go past your comfort zone. And through this project, I learned that you don't have to be sore in order for your muscles to hypertrophy. So you can go to the gym, work out, and not be sore the next day, but you're still going to be building muscle. Your muscles are still gonna produce this inflammatory molecules and the immune system cells, which will help repair your muscles and grow them. Okay, so number 3 is metabolic stress. Metabolic stress is that pump feeling that you feel, like if you're doing the bicep curls and you feel like your muscles are really tight, it feels like your muscles are gonna burst. So that is when all the water is rushing to the muscle cells, and the name for this is sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, which just means like the growth that is happening that day in the gym. Not necessarily you're going to get bigger, but it's a growth that happens pretty much instantly. Okay, so there are 2 important hormones that are involved in growing your muscles. The first one is IGF-1, and the second is testosterone. These are both produced through muscle stimulation or through working out a muscle group. The IGF-1 is an autocrine hormone, and testosterone so IGF-1 is found in both males and females. Testosterone is found in a higher amount in males, which is why guys have an easier time putting on muscles than females. So testosterone is gonna aid in protein synthesis, and it's gonna prevent the breakdown of protein in the body. All right, and finally, but definitely not least important, we have resting and fuel. So resting is really important because that is when your body is going to usually repair the muscles after you've damaged them in the gym. So resting keeps your body in an anabolic state rather than a catabolic state. Anabolic meaning that you're going to be growing rather than destroying muscle mass. And then this is something that I learned from this project is that, so I had always been told that you have to have protein like 30 minutes after you finish a workout. Like you have to get it in as soon as you can. As soon as you stop working out, you have to, get a protein shake in. And here I put that, so basically I put that the responsive protein metabolism after a workout lasts 24 to 48 hours. And in my paper, I linked another source where it said that it can actually be up to 72 hours. So it's really important to eat foods that are going to fuel muscle growth after a workout, but it doesn't necessarily have to be within a 30-minute